to April Fool's Day. Well, I say April Fool's not. We are not fools by any means as Americans and proud, wonderful citizens of this country. We are not fools. We're done with the garbage, guys. It's time to start taking responsibility for you. So this past month, I set a goal to do 75 miles of trail running in training for the Spartan we have coming up and stuff. And, March 31st rolls around yesterday, and things have been very busy, crazy this month. It's been a good month. And all of a sudden I'm like, I'm like 6 or 7 miles short of my goal. Oh my God, and last month I crushed my goal. So I'm like, all right, I can get this in. Well, stuff starts to drop on my schedule, and it takes a certain amount of time to do 7 or 8 miles out on the trails. I mean, it's not something you can go out and, I did that in 10 minutes. Not Superman could do that, right? So I get out there, and I'm boom, 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 and, get it done, get to my 2:30 with Jen, and we're sitting there, and I'm like, we took care of what we needed to take care of, and I'm like, hey, get your calculator out, let's add up my month. She's like, did 74 3/4. I'm like, are you serious? A quarter mile from my goal at the end of the month. And I'm like, and I'm not telling you this to brag, I did 75 miles or 74 3/4. I was like, it's about the power of goals and about the power of not being foolish anymore with our health, our decisions, and everything else. Remembering we are responsible for this. Not the government, not Pookie or anybody else or any other government or any other country, or somebody did this and that to me and somebody puts that in my food so they're poisoning me, and we can't sell this anymore, and you can't say that and can't do this, and no, take responsibility. Take responsibility for what comes out of your mouth, the goals you set, what you put in your mouth, and it's going to make a difference. It's just that simple, right? So I get out, get everything done, and get done last night. And I'm like, I'm not missing this by a quarter mile. I could go on my old premise that, it was better to hit 74 3/4 by setting the 75-mile goal, because I wouldn't have come close otherwise. I probably would have done 40, 50 miles average, 60, whatever. Not, come that close, but I was like, what, I'm too close to not hit it. So I went out and ran again last night and popped out another mile and something. Needless to say, yay, hit my goal, right? All right, so we got the goal set. We got the goal hit, and I feel really good going into April. It's going to be a great month, guys. This is what I'm talking to you about. Everybody used to play practical jokes and that on April Fool's Day, and some of the practical jokes or some of these stupid postings floating around the internet that are designed to agitate people. I saw one not too long ago, and it was, it looked like it says, when the time comes, we support forced vaccinations, and it was like, they actually replaced the word with vacation. At any other time in history that might have been cute, the concept, I agree, people need to take vacations and, take care of themselves and take some downtime. I get it, but it was kind of a distasteful, inappropriate time to do it, I think. Just because people are sensitive about stuff like that. And I think what we need really seeing a physical responsibility at your level, your community level, for your health, your wellness, the way we treat each other, taking care of people in your community if they have a hard time, welfare and all that garbage. There was a time where if you saw a neighbor in need, you helped them. Let's do some more of that. Let's look and go, our forefathers and ancestors, the ones we know, a lot of them took responsibility. Even back when farming was the biggest thing, and planted a crop and didn't bother to water it, and it didn't produce. The papa would say, well, we didn't do it right, we got to go do it again, or now it's somebody else's fault. And it's like, how about just getting back to not being fools on this April Fool's Day and taking responsibility for yourself, your health, your way of being, and do the right things. Do it good, and live your life. This is one time around, guys, and that's why, right? Because we're gonna age, okay? We're gonna, years are gonna go past. We can't stop the actual physical time changes. What we can do is make them the least impactful in a negative way and the most impactful in a positive way. Oh, let's put it. The reality is we're responsible for ourselves, our actions, and it's time to start opening your eyes and look around you and and the government's going to send you a check every month and you just go do a little 30 or 40 hour a week job. You see how well that works elsewhere. It doesn't. Okay? But what I'm saying is step up. Manage your life, your responsibility, your business, and if you're not working, get back to work. I'm sorry, but it's time to stop sitting around going, it's better to live on unemployment than it is to work. No, you're not. There's going to be nothing left when it all dries up. There's going to be nothing left. It's going to be bread lines. So if you're not working and you're laying around, it's time to step back up, get back and do something productive. If you're not taking care of your body, I'm so sick of, COVID made me fat. No, you made you fat if you feel like you're fat. No judgment. You might have gotten off track this past year. A lot of people have, but now's the time to step back up. That's all I'm saying. I don't care how bad you went off track this year. I don't care if you kind of lost your morals and didn't work for a few months and enjoyed it when you're not really that kind of person, or you ate stuff you shouldn't eat and drank too much and gained some weight. But now it's the time. Relationships and to work, period. Let's go. Let's pick it up, America, and let's rock and roll. I'm pulling up to the auction house now. We do have a great auction tonight at 5:30 p.m. Inspection starts at noon. Ray's out here setting up the barbecue. We have a special event with Ray's Barbecue this morning. He'll be cooking up the food, and he is one heck of a barbecue chef. So get on out here to Bronstein Auction Company today. Get on into the gym, and it's going to be a great April. And if I sounded like I ranted or it stung a little bit, maybe you got to think about why when my words stung, okay? If you need some coaching, if you go and shoot, coach, I'm lost. I'm not that kind of person, but it's been such a rough year. Let's get you back on track. That's what it's about. It's about loving and caring for your community. That's why I do this. And I'm not going to sugarcoat and go kumbaya. That's a bunch of crap. I'm going to come to you and say, you know what? We all are good people at the core, and maybe we stray sometimes, so let's get on track. Amen? All right.